Now, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi engaged in a dialogue with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, covering a wide array of critical issues. And to discuss these issues, we have with us Professor Kavya Dashoda. She joins us from IIT Delhi School of Artificial Intelligence. Welcome, ma'am, to the program. First of all, tell us the special significance of this meeting between Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates and Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a time of India's economic resurgence.
Good evening, Tanvi, and I extend my good evening to all the viewers out there. This meeting, this dialogue between Prime Minister Modi ji and Mr. Bill Gates has been at a very, very crucial time because India has recently launched a couple of technical missions like National Mission for Interdisciplinary Cyber-Physical Systems, Quantum Mission, Semiconductor Mission, and now we have National AI Mission. So this clearly indicates that India wants to take a lead and lead from front. So AI is something which we find a scope which is like very widely accepted, and then our own generative AI which we have very recently developed, that is Bharat GPT. We have funded that for 242 crores for 2 years. So in that, what we intend to do is we are just emphasizing on education, that is knowledge generation. We are emphasizing on product development. We are emphasizing on non-personal data bank, that means Bharat Data Sagar, startups and skill development. So this meeting particularly, I say, has come at a very, very crucial point wherein we are ready to stand on the top and declare to the world that now India is taking a lead here. And our three major areas identified in the National AI Mission are agriculture, health, and education. So that clearly shows that not only very premium institutes for research or education, we intend to cover the last mile with AI, and we also intend to leverage the maximum benefits out of it.
Professor, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a big point when he told Bill Gates that there should be some do's and don'ts in using artificial intelligence. Could you elaborate more on this important aspect of AI?
Yeah, actually, like any other technology, artificial intelligence can be, as it can be used, it can be equally misused. So when Prime Minister says he just raises the flag, the concern, he also brings on board, he also brings on table the reforms or rather the regulations in National AI Mission. That is called, he has really made sure that we are having ethical AI. So we have seen a lot of cases coming up very recently about deep fakes, and these are like, they can be very detrimental for a democratic country, for a financial institution, for interpersonal relationships. So deep fake is something which really the AI segment needs to be taken care of, and this is something is going to escalate from here. Deepfakes have been here for quite a while now, but with internet available everywhere and people are getting more and more aware, the chances are there it can be misused. So once we are launching launching National Mission on AI, it is equally important that we guard it or we fortify it with due norms, due penalties and due regulations. And the National AI Mission actually brings it on board. So this is a kind of a red flag which he has highlighted, that the technology should not be unleashed unprotected.
PM Modi also stressed on the idea of green GDP parameters today. Could you tell us a bit more on the importance of green GDP parameters at a time when the world is deeply concerned about global warming?
Yeah, actually, when we say that the world is getting smaller, and the supply chains, the value chains need to be connected very thoroughly. So it should not be just at the cost of the planet. While we are saving a lot of resources, while we are saving a lot of papers by putting everything digital, we have to go by many other greener mechanisms for manufacturing sector, for production, for supply chain. And like we have a monetary GDP, the production GDP, at the same time, we should also be having how much eco-friendly ways have been deployed or how much eco-friendly technologies have been deployed. So this green GDP is a new concept wherein we intend to be very responsible when we are trying to develop economies, when we are trying to just go overboard, when we are trying to be very inclusive, we have to include the planet as a part of our sustainability missions.
A word on Prime Minister Narendra Modi showing his personal commitment to environmental protection by wearing a jacket made from recycled materials.
Yes, and Prime Minister, like we have also seen him couple of times that he uses a lot of he puts a lot of emphasis on recycling, on nature inclusion, on greener ways to do. And when India's GDP, like we are just claiming our position there in top three economies of the world, it is obvious that we are also doing it in a very sustainable way, in a very eco-friendly way, and we are being a very responsible economy. We just don't want to exploit the resources. We want to do it in a way that we use as per the requirement, but we also keep it for future generations to come.
Thank you, Professor Kavya, for sparing your time with us and shedding light on these discussions between Bill Gates and PM Modi.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Polish and allied